Alright, welcome back to another video on the channel. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the best knife-only class setups in Black Ops Cold War. It's actually taken me quite a while this year to figure out the best knifing setups because we do not have a pick 10 system in this game. The class setup works kind of like Modern Warfare where you have to have a primary, you have to have a secondary, lethal, tactical, and so on. And in the previous Treyarch games like BO2, 3, and 4, we had a pick 10 system where you could center your whole class setup around your knife. And that's just unfortunately something that we can't do in this game. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys the couple different class setups that I put together for knifing in this game, and I'm going to go a little in depth of the reasons why I use certain things on my setup. Overall, I do this video every year, and I just thought I would share with you guys the best knifing class setups, and hopefully this actually ends up helping you get camos done for your knife and overall do better in-game as a knife-only player. If it does help you in any way, shape, or form, please do drop a like down below. Let's shoot for 9,000 likes on this video. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, make sure you do hit that sub button and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on an upload. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the best knife-only class setup. So for the first setup I have here, like I said before, you have to have a primary on since there's no pick 10. Doesn't really matter what primary, just put something on. Your secondary is going to be the knife. Your tactical is going to be a smoke grenade. I personally think that smoke grenades are the best tacticals in this game. Stun grenades are bad. They last like max of 2 seconds and then they're gone. So I wouldn't suggest using those unless you're using tac mask on your class, because I also find that I stun myself a ton in this game. So if you're going to use stun grenades to do your disoriented kills, make sure you are running tac mask on your class. Stim shots, they're not going to count with your disoriented kills, and they may be useful in some modes like hardpoint, dom. I just don't find very much use out of them. Flashbangs, they're not useful for a knifing class. Decoy is very interesting in this game. It simulates footsteps to confuse enemies. You just throw it at a wall and it'll confuse them. I don't know how useful that's going to be for a knifing setup. Maybe search and destroy, I don't know. But that's also not going to count towards doing your disoriented kills while you're actually trying to get your knife gold. So do keep that in mind. For the lethal, that's a no-brainer for a tomahawk, and then also for your field upgrade, the field mic is a no-brainer for a knifing class. There's nothing else here that is even remotely close to as good as a field mic, and it's like a portable acoustic sensor from Black Ops 4 for all you guys that knifed in that game. An acoustic sensor was so good. And when you also pair this with the perk called Gearhead, it allows you to have 2 of them, and you also have decreased cooldown time. So that is a really good pair that you want to have on your knife-only class setup. I would have this on every single setup if I could. And especially when you're trying to go for gold on your knife, just sitting in a certain area, holding it down, having both of your field mics in that area. Say you're playing Armada, you could hold down that whole middle area of that map and know when people are coming in and know when people are going to be in that area. And you can get easy executions. You can get easy, double kills just by knowing people are there. And overall, if you already have the knife gold and you're just trying to do really well in the game with the knife, it's great for holding down certain areas in the map. It really is. Almost all of my longest streaks have been when I have 2 field mics down and I'm just patrolling an area. And then for the second perk, in your perk 2, you want to run Quartermaster. It recharges equipment over 25 seconds. Now, this doesn't actually recharge both of your equipments at the same time. Say you use both of them at the same time, it'll recharge whatever you use first after 25 seconds, and then the other thing will recharge afterwards, which I think they need to switch that up and just recharge everything as soon as it's used. It doesn't, it shouldn't stack. Like, for example, you get done with your tomahawk and then you go to your stun. I don't think that should be how it works. But going into perk 1, you have Flak Jacket and Tac Mask. Flak Jacket helps you with explosives. Tac Mask helps you with, like I said, stunning yourself or getting stunned, or the gas mines that people do place throughout the map. I would suggest running both of these perks. There is other perks that are better for knifing in this category, but with so many people running Danger Close right now, which is 2 explosives and 2 stuns or 2 tacticals, you need to have these perks. Then for your perk 3, you have to run Ninja and you have to run Ghost. There is other perks in this category that are pretty useful, like Gung Ho. You can run around with your tomahawk out. Cold Blooded could also be pretty good for knifing, and then Spycraft, not really. That's just kind of a BS perk that nobody's probably going to use. Which, I mean, honestly, it's not a bad perk, but I just don't think many people are going to use that over, like, say, Ghost and Ninja. It just doesn't make sense. Ninja doesn't actually work in certain situations. Say you're climbing up a ladder, you're still going to be heard when you're falling down, when you're sliding. So do keep that in mind. Don't slide towards an enemy. Slide knifing is already bad enough, so somebody will hear you if they do have a good headset. So do keep those things in mind. So that is the first class setup that I have for knife only in this game, and in order to have all those perks, you need to put on the wild card called Perk Greed. So for the next class setup, this is my tomahawk only class setup. I don't use this to stab at all unless I don't have any more tomahawks. I have 2 stuns on. Make sure you're pairing tactical mask if you're running stuns. 2 tomahawks, quartermaster, gung-ho so you can actually have your tomahawk out at all times and just run around and be ready to throw them on instant. And then you're also going to want to run a field mic, and you have to have danger close to have 2 stuns and 2 tomahawks. So for this next class setup here, this is kind of an experimental class. Like, it has pretty much everything that the other ones have, but I have 2 perks changed out. I don't have tactical mask on this first perk. I have forward intel. It says see indicators for enemy reinforcements on your minimap. Minimap shows a larger area. So I would say this perk is probably better for, like, you know, TDM, kill confirmed, you know, hardpoint dom type game modes. I wouldn't suggest using it in free for all or if you're playing search and destroy. I'm just experimenting with this. I'm not entirely sure if I want to use this on a setup yet or not. So I'm just going to play with it some more, and if I do end up using it, I'll let you guys know in a video. For the next perk category, for perk 2, I put on tracker instead of quartermaster. Tracker says see imprint of enemy footsteps, aim at enemies, reveal them on your team's minimap. So obviously you can't do the second part of tracker. The first part would only be to see like enemy footsteps, and enemy footsteps aren't the best in this game, but I'm still trying to use it to see if it actually is a good perk to use for a knifing setup. As of right now, I'm kind of borderline. Like I said, this is an experimental class. The perk 3 is the exact same thing. So if you want to try out this setup and see if it works for you, definitely go and do that. And let me know down in the comment section if it does. So for the last setup here, it's a Lawbreaker setup. For all you guys that want to try out Lawbreaker and see if you like it or not, I have the knife on as a primary. You can put any weapon at any slot that you want. I got a smoke, tomahawk, field mic, and then for the perks, I got gung-ho, ghost, and ninja. So yeah, those are the best knife-only class setups so far in Black Ops Cold War. Hopefully you guys got a better outlook on what you should use, especially when you're going for gold camo, or if you're just trying to do better in game and go on longer streaks with the knife. But do let me know down below in the comment section if you guys have any suggestions on how to make these class setups even better, because like I said, I'm still experimenting, I'm still messing around with things, trying to see what works best for me. But those class setups are the class setups I'm rocking game in and game out on Black Ops Cold War, so hopefully this did help you guys. But anyways, the rest of the video, I'm going to show you guys some decent streaks I ended up going on while using these setups. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it, and I will catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out.
We are falling behind. Hostile spy plane established overhead. We are pulling ahead.
Nope, I didn't mean to do that, bro. What are you doing?
Spy plane establishing perimeter angel set. Counter spy plane fuel reserves at 50%.
I'm on an 8 kill streak. I ain't even died yet. What the hell? I'm on a 9 streak.
Air patrol available.
I don't think I've ever gotten a 9 streak on. Okay, maybe once. A 9 streak on this one.
Timeline expired.
I'm on a 10 kill streak right now. What's going on? I'm literally 10-0.
Bingo fuel. Spy plane RTB.
He spawned back here. I seen him. Where you at, bro? Whatever.
Intercom, establish spy plane overflight. Enemy spy plane is out.
I get up in my plane. I didn't mean to do that. I swear to God, I better not die here. Oh, and I died, dude! Oh my God, I'm so annoyed. Why does it do that? Why do you have to execute somebody every single time you go up behind somebody, bro? I swear, you lunge too far and you execute them. It makes no sense.